Week 7 of Fortnite storyline is out and this is the craziest week so far. Trust me, you need to watch till the end of the video. There is a lot of important storyline to talk about. Starting with how we finally got the last member of the 7, the Order. Our prediction for her name actually became true, which when you put her name together with her twin sister it turns to the Imagined Order. Showing how these two are related or even they come from the IO. Or I actually think they're Geno's daughters and they have like no clue about it. Geno is the leader of the IO. Her description says that her honor will lead us into victory. Right when we get more information about the Order, I will actually make even more videos explaining her storyline. So if you want that, maybe subscribe. And yet another 7 revealing is how Paradigm has been confirmed to be Singularity. I mean, like, wow, no one knew that. No way. Not like they look exactly the same. I had no clue. Of course she's Singularity. Who did you think she is? I don't know, Ronald McDonald or something? The way this got confirmed is by Paradigm is getting a new glider for her return to the storyline, which shows the Singularity mech, and the description of this glider confirms that she is Paradigm. Or wait, no, sorry, Singularity. Or they're the same people. I don't know. Also, we got Midas's new armor. Look, I know that's Omega, but also I don't care. I'm in love with this skin and it's gold. So in this channel, this skin is called Midas Knight. Cause yes. Now to the storyline map changes of this week. First of all, the blimp in Rocky Reels has been taken down, and the location is owned by the 7 once more, which the fight has now been moved into the last location left, which is Tilted Towers, which it's really not looking good for Tilted. Oh god, that's terrible. Seems like the blimp on Tilted Towers has dropped a lot of bombs on Tilted, ruining the POI like completely. Giving me a chance to mess with my friend who never got to try out the chapter 3 like Tilted Towers. Thank you Fortnite, that actually was really fun to do, but like be careful, he's really mad at you. But now I'm actually thinking, did Fortnite blow up the Tilted Towers so they can make like another futuristic city since like Singularity is coming back? I would get really happy if Tilted Towers turns to like Neo Tilted or something. I love futuristic things. Let me know in the comments, what do you think Tilted Towers will turn into? The Aya and the 7 troops has also been moved into Tilted, and this is gonna be the last war to take over the POI, and all that is left after this is Command Cavern and Loot Lake. These will be part of the live event, and Loot Lake is exactly where the Doomsday device will be built by IO. Another interesting thing that has happened in this week is how the ghost flags have turned into the 7 flag. But don't worry, this is probably because Midas wants to be hidden from the IO, so IO has no clue he's helping the 7. Still expect Midas to join back in Fortnite's storyline really soon. And before I forget, May the 4th be with you, my Star Wars lovers like myself. Hope you have a lovely May the 4th. Because of May the 4th, Star Wars has joined the Fortnite storyline with lightsabers and blasters coming into the loot pool. And also stormtroopers have been brought into the map to help the IO win the war. The big play of Star Wars in the storyline will actually happen in the next season, season 3. But till then, since there's gonna be a lot of Star Wars skins coming into Fortnite, and even like a Obi-Wan Kenobi skin coming really soon, if you're gonna buy any Star Wars skin, maybe use code Scyan in the Fortnite item shop. It will help me out a lot, like these lovely people, especially Hawk. Thank you so much for using my code. You're a legend. But now on to the storyline challenges. Starting with Jon Jones, he actually records a voice line and hacks into the IO speakers and plays this voice line in the speakers, which sounds like this.
Attention IO forces, this is Dr. Sloan, and this is what my voice normally sounds like. Ask no follow-up questions, just drop your weapons and run. As of this broadcast, we officially surrender.
Jones talks with his own voice, like not even trying to voice change into like Dr. Sloan's voice or something while he's like pretending to be like Dr. Sloan. And he asks the Iovars to give up, saying they have lost the war. How in the Jones brain did he think that's gonna work? Maybe his brain actually is really tiny. Maybe that live event wasn't lying. Who knows? And now he starts annoying Dr. Sloan just like how he always annoys the Foundation or the Rock.
Sloan, it's me, your sworn enemy talking to you on your own security system. I promise you, you're on the wrong side of things here. But there is still time to make the right choice. No, I mean it.
He makes fun of Dr. Sloan and how he hacked into her security system. But the more interesting part is how he talks about the Sloan being on the wrong side and how she still has a chance to join the good side in the war. This shows how even a Sloan is being used by the IO and she might actually not be a terrible person, even though she actually did leave us to die in like the season 7 live event. That moment still haunts me. How could you, Sloan? How? I actually made a theory a while ago of how a Sloan actually might become a good person and leave the IO. Now this part of the storyline actually might hint at how I might be right about this. Like who knows, maybe Sloan actually will turn to a good person. I don't know. Do you know? Nobody knows. And after all of this, Jones plays Peely's favorite annoying sound. What the hell is wrong with you, Peely? I'm really scared of you now. Jones also talks about how IO, just like the Seven, do not have trust between each other. Then we actually hack into the IO's top secret servers in Covered Cavern. This server is filled with files related to Gunner, blueprints, and plans of how the IO are gonna try to win this war. They also have a complete background of the Seven's origin story, or who they exactly are, showing how we might actually find out about the origin story of all the 7 members in the game. We only know the origin story of Origin, which that's kind of ironic, but anyone else we have no clue who they were before they became a member in the 7. But the sisters, Imagined and the Order, they actually do not have any background or origin story in the IO's files. Seems like someone has fully deleted anything related to the past of these two characters. Like every single detail about the Imagined and the Order in the files, all of it is gone and no one has no clue who they exactly are. Which this actually kind of shows another theory I have made. Theory that the sisters were actually part of the IO, or they were even born in the IO. Childrens of Geno, which Geno is actually the leader of IO. Maybe Geno does not want his workers to find out that 2 members of the 7 are actually his children. Or maybe he doesn't even want his own children to know that. Then we'll learn how the 7 have started a big party celebrating the wins they're getting in this war. And in this celebration, of course, Jones gets drunk. And Imagined actually uses the moment to abuse him and learn everything he knows about the IO. Cause again, Imagined and the Order don't know anything about their past. They only know it's connected to the IO. Like of course they know that. Their names are like legit Imagined and Order. How would you not know that? Impossible. And since the IO has deleted anything related to them from the world, Imagined and the Order are gonna have a really hard time finding out who they exactly are. And Imagined thinks that the IO information will let her know who exactly she is and about her past. Imagined tells Jones that she is sick of not knowing who she is. And she also says someone is always one step in front of her. And that someone again I think is Geno, his father, leader of IO. You're probably tired of me talking about Geno, so let's move on to Origin. This week Origin is kind of mad at you for playing that loud weird noise you played in like IO's speakers. If you don't remember which one I'm talking about, here. That's gonna give us some nightmares tonight. Origin tells us how to change the bombs in tilted blimp with fake ones so the IO stops blowing up tilted towers. Then Origin actually finds out how last week we helped the Imagined open a communication so she can talk to Paradigm. But interestingly, Origin actually does not get mad at us, because he actually listens to what Paradigm has to say, and Paradigm talks about some terrible things happening at Loot Lake. Which those terrible things of course is Doomsday device being built by the IO under the Loot Lake. After hearing this, Origin gives you a scanner and sends you to Loot Lake to see if Paradigm is right or not. When Origin finds out about the Doomsday device, he actually gets super scared and asks for the scientists to come and help him. Since Paradigm was the reason Origin found out about the Doomsday device under Loot Lake, this might finally make the Origin stop hating on the Paradigm and finally letting her help the Seven. This is actually a wonderful news. Which based on this, expect Paradigm to come back to the story of the game in the next update of Fortnite with her own mech, like the same mech in season 9, or maybe like an updated version of it. I don't know. Now to the Imagined. The Imagined also talks about how not knowing her past is making her sick and a little bit depressed. She finally reveals why Origin actually hates Paradigm. Imagined talks about how Paradigm broke out of the same prison Origin was in without like anyone's help needed, while Origin needed to be rescued, making Origin think Paradigm was rescued by someone probably from IO and she was being a double agent. What I think happened there is that Paradigm actually is like way smarter than Origin, so she like found her way out of the prison, but Origin is a dum-dum. He didn't know how to like escape the prison how like Paradigm did. Origin is probably jealous of how Paradigm is smarter than him. Imagine thinks Origin is completely wrong, so she stays loyal to Paradigm and asks you to break the IO jammers so she can talk to Paradigm again. Imagined also talks about not knowing anything about her past. It's gonna be really sad when she finds out that she's the daughter of Geno, the leader of IO. She's gonna feel so terrible about herself. This is gonna be really sad to watch. And finally, something wholesome in the Fortnite storyline, the Imagined thanks us for letting her open up to us and finally talk about her life issues. It's fine, Imagined, we're here for you. Man, she might be a troll, but she's still awesome. This week of Fortnite officially has like more storyline than any other week in Fortnite. Can we just thank Fortnite just for a second for the loveliest storyline season they have made for us. This season has like more amazing than any other. Devs who work in Fortnite, thank you so much. I love you all. Also, do you remember Peely? How we taught him to drive and then he like crashed an ice cream truck, then like drove a bus instead. Apparently he even crashed a bus near like Daily Bugle as well. Someone stop this mad Peely, please! He's gonna kill all the cars in the map. I swear there's gonna be no cars left for anyone to use. They're all just like broken down by Peely. Let me know in the comments if you think the Imagined and the Order are actually Geno's children's or not. And if you want to exactly learn who Geno is, then click on the video on your screen to learn about the leader of IO.